Okay, class, this is the continuation of our discussion in engineering economy. So this is equation of value. Okay, so what is equation of value? So equation of value, so it is the equation formed in setting one set of obligation equal to another set of obligation brought to any point in cash flow diagram. So known as the focal date or comparison date or the reference point. Okay, so let us consider the cash flow diagram. So here, so if you look at the cash flow, we have here P, or an arrow going upward. And we have here an arrow going downward, which is F, P and F. And we have also here another arrow A and B. So how we are going to calculate an equation of value? Okay, so what is important? So from the definition of the equation of value is the so-called the focal date or the focal point or the reference point. Okay, so let us consider 0 as the focal date. So meaning at 0 year. Okay. So by this time, we are going to eliminate F. Instead of F, we use A and B. So instead of single payment at the 8th year, we are going to consider two payments, which is at 2 designated as A and at year 4 designated as B. Okay. So by this time, we are going to consider 0 as the focal point. So meaning, so this is somewhat like in mechanics, taking the summation of forces vertical equal to 0. Okay? So take note that P at 0 year will be equal to 2 payment A and B at 0 year also. So the equation now will become P is equals to A here multiplied by the factor 1 plus I raised to negative 2. Okay. Negative 2 since from 0 year or from the year 2 rather, we are going to send this back to 0, which is equivalent to 2 years. So that is negative. So take note, if the direction is going to the left, the sign of the exponent is negative. Or if the present year is to be considered, of course, the exponent will become negative. Okay? And if we consider the future year, we are going to change also the negative value to a positive value. Okay? So, plus B from year 4 towards point 0. So, that's why that is equivalent to B multiplied by the factor 1 plus I raised to negative 4. Why negative 4? Because that is 4 years from 0. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So another consideration anyway, you can solve problems in equation of value using any or different focal points. Okay? Next, if we take 8 as the focal point or the focal date, what would now be the equation? Okay. So, we are going to bring this P to year 8. So the projected value of the present amount at the end of 8 years is equivalent to 1 or P rather multiplied by 1 plus I raised to 8 is also equal to A multiplied by 1 plus I raised to 6 y6. So because from the 8th year to A, that is equivalent to 6 years. So from 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So that is positive 6. Why positive? Because that is going to the right. Okay? Plus B multiplied by the factor 1 plus I raised to 4. Okay? Because from this 4, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, again, so the equation is by value is easy. Okay. So, taking now another focal date at the second year. Okay. So, taking at the second year as focal date. Okay. So, we are going to bring the present amount fee to year number 2. So, the projected amount of this P at the end of year 2 is equivalent to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to 2 is equals to A plus B multiplied by 1 plus I raised to negative 2. Why negative 2? Because from 2, that is 1, 2. Okay? So, going to the left, that is negative. Okay? So, I think it is now very clear to everybody. Okay. So, last consideration. So, we have here taking year 4 as the focal date. Okay? Again, we are going to bring the future amount of P at the end of 4 years, which is equivalent to P multiplied by the factor 1 plus I raised to 4 is equals to A multiplied by 1 plus I raised to 2. So, that is 2. From A to B, that is equivalent to 2 years. Plus B. Okay? So, summation of forces vertical is equals to 0. Okay. So, you can relate the calculation of the equation value to the calculation in the formable of rigid bodies or the mechanics. Okay? Mechanics subject. Okay? Next. So let us consider an example. A rich man put up a trust fund in the bank with instruction to give his son the earnings of 400,000 at the end of every 4 years and to continue until the 20th year. What is the amount of money placed in the trust fund if the guaranteed interest is 16% per year? Okay? So, let us now draw the cash flow diagram. Okay? So, the amount of here, we have the present amount. So, going downward, since the money, of course, is put in a trust fund. So, that is going down. Okay? Going down. And then, the amount that might be, that might receive by the son is going upward. So, that is every 4 years. So, the arrow upward is designated as A. So, every 4 years. So, from 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Okay? So, clear. Okay? Next. So, getting now the value of P, so that is 400 at the end of the first 4 years. So, that is 1 or 400 multiplied by 1 plus 0.16 raised to negative 4. So, why negative? Because the direction is to the left. Plus 400,000 plus 1.16 raised to negative 8 plus 400,000 multiplied by 1.16 raised to negative 12 plus 400,000 times 1.16 raised to negative 16 until the 20 years. Okay? 20th year. So, therefore, the principal amount invested, of course, is equivalent to 468,082.15 pesos. Okay. So, that is now how you are going to calculate or solve problems using equation of value. Okay? So, I think it is very clear. So, what is important is the setting of focal date. Okay? So, let us now proceed to discount. So, discount, it is the difference between the future worth and present worth. Okay? So, difference. Simple. So, the difference or discount is equals to F minus P. So, but what is a so-called rate of discount? So, rate of discount, it is the discount on 1 unit of principal from 1 unit of time, or it is defined as the ratio of the discount to the future worth. Okay? So let us now consider the definition. The rate of discount. So that is D is equals to discount over the future amount. Or simply, the rate of discount is equals to F divided by F is equals to 1 minus P divided by F. Okay? So, knowing also that the future amount is equals to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to N, substituting it to the equation, then D now is equals to 1 plus or minus rather 1 over 1 plus I. Okay? So, the derived equation now will become D is equals to I over 1 plus I. Where D now is the discount rate per period in percent and I is the interest rate per period. So, note, 1 period of unit of time is equals to the length of time before redemption is made. Okay? Or 1 period of unit of time is equals to 1 month, 3 months, or 1 year. So, where does this discount is applied? Of course, this discount is applied to loans, pawn shop, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let us consider an example of this topic. Okay, so let us consider this. A man borrowed 2,000 from a bank and agreed to pay the loan at the end of 1 year. Okay, so take note, this is only applicable to 1 year. So the bank discounted the loan and gave him 1,920 pesos. Okay, what is the discount rate? Okay, so from the definition, rate of discount is equals to F minus P over F. So, subtracting and then divide by 2,000, and then the rate of discount is equivalent to 4%. Okay? Another example 2. So, if the proceeds of 2,450 will be paid with 2,730 At the end of 10 months, find the discount rate. Okay? Again, same formula. Rate of discount is 2,730 minus 2,450 divide 2,730. The rate of discount now is 10.25%. Thank you very much.